Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setup for today. So, in my opinion, we are still busy with this consolidation. I wonder if we can probably do something like that. So, not really a wedge, but it's more of a channel. We have come back and tagged 34.24, which is a fairly big level on the weekly charts anyway. So this 3400 area is massive, and I do expect a lot of support here. You can see this area here. So I do expect a lot of support here. I do expect some buying happening off here, but I think pretty much what we're looking for is what the levels of the range that we're looking at. So the first thing I want to do is just keep that trend line in. I think this trend line we can get rid of. And you can see, in actual fact, if I just tally those two up there, you'll see that's our channel. Okay, so maybe we should actually keep that in. So, are we going to be in a channel, or are we going to level out and form a range? And I think that is the big question that we need to be asking ourselves right now. So, we have a level to the upside of 34.89, and we have a level to the downside of 34.24. We also have 3400, okay, which kind of in this area there, 3400 right there. So at the moment, this area of 3400 I think is going to offer a lot of support. So I'd be surprised to see us just shoot through that. You can see how the buyer stepped in right here, profit taking off that level, and people getting out of their shorts. Now, there's nothing much we can see on the lower time frame. On the higher time frames. So from the hour up, it's very volatile. You can see the volatilities here. It's not really going to offer much opportunities for you. So what you do is you drop down to a lower time frame. Okay. When you start seeing that kind of price action during the European session, that's bullish. You want to be buying. And at the moment, we're flirting with this moving average here. And you can see this will be a cup and handle, provided we break. I'm just going to use a box here. Okay, so we're going to have to break this area here of 34.54. We break the upside, pull back onto it, find some support. There's going to be opportunities to buy, and I would suggest you're going to be looking for the nearest level, and the nearest level is going to be 34.89. Okay, and your stop is going to be below this swing low here. So that's kind of the first setup that we can see at the moment. The other way to do this is really just drop down to 5 or 6 minute charts. I do like the 6 minute chart, and you can see we've broken the moving average. So what I'd be looking for now is a pullback into structure. That's the structure there. Okay, you can see that swing high there. So that's my structure around 34.44, and start bouncing off that, giving me some price action off that. That will give me long. And first target is obviously going to be this little area here, 34.54. Break through that, then you start looking left for your target areas, and that would be my first target area. So in other words, what I'm saying is you'll be pulled back there, you'll have a 100-point stop loss, and you'll be looking for 200-point gain. Okay, so it is very volatile. So when you look at it on the lower time frames, that's pretty much what's transpiring. Now, this is one move up, one move down, so you could expect a second move up as well. So that's a kind of measured move you'd be looking for, and you can see that almost tallies up with this level here. Just want to delete this little white line here, and just want to give you another scenario here, is you could pull back onto this gap, come and close this gap, and that will give you a second move, and look what that does. It takes you right onto the measured move. Okay, so anyway, it's just get back to the 8 hour here. Just want to make sure what we have in, like that level can stay in. Okay, when you look at it like that as well, you can see relatively well structured between the levels, and we're kind of just hovering in the middle of these levels in a channel. Okay, trend is still up, obviously. You can see this is a pretty much a well-defined uptrend at the moment. Doesn't matter which way you look at it, we're moving up. But we are in an area of consolidation, and that area of consolidation is going to extend due to the elections. So the big question is whether we're going to stay in this downward channel or whether we're going to sort of level out into a range. I suspect we level out into a range, and we sort of range for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be about scalping. So you'll be buying off the bottom, selling off the top. Okay, and just keep your stop loss fairly tight to where your entries and exits are, because there will be spikes on either direction which could get you caught out, and could also just extend a little bit further than what you're expecting. Okay, anyway, that's my view at the moment. Just stay safe and drop down to a lower time frame. 15, 20 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, doesn't really matter what your time frame is. But bear in mind, on the low time frames, you're going to have to watch your charts. Okay. Anyway, guys, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.